Lovely Cricket as we bring you ball by ball commentaries of the T20 World Cup. The Cut and Drive Network, in association with this radio station, are pleased to be a part of the excitement. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I lead a team of top-class cricket commentators right through to the finals on June the 29th at the historic Kensington Oval. Cricket, lovely cricket, on this radio station. You got a date, so don't be late.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Well, focus.
Solve your conflict in a different way. Choose peace and love instead of all bloodshed. Leave and long leave fights. You see the violence thing left.
Make the change.
Make the change.
Make the change.
Make the change.
Make.
All right, welcome viewers and listeners. Firstly, let me apologize for that break in coverage. The first segment of the Good Morning Grenada, we were experiencing some technical difficulties. Nonetheless, we're back up and we are running. And this morning, riding shotgun with me is a good, I want to say old, but I can't say old because we're not old, we're aged. Yeah, my good aged friend from eons of years ago, been doing these things together. D. Leon Walters. Good morning, bro.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you corrected yourself.
Yeah.
Not old.
No, we're not old.
Not old.
We don't get
not
old.
No.
Old bag, old shoes, old pants.
Old, yeah, man. Not people
not
get old.
Well,
no.
There are some people who get old. That's their business.
Speak for themselves.
Yeah.
I want that. I don't take it.
Me not it.
Nah. Out.
Dillian.
Bless bro.
There are some folks. Eventually, I will bring her on the set. You know, your little daughter. I'm just admiring her there. She's looking so keenly at daddy.
Yeah. That is spoiled child.
Yeah.
That is spoiled child.
I can see she's from the attitude era.
That is spoiled child. But that's the sort of peacock that we go at, you know.
And that's a happy life, eh?
Yeah, we have a good energy. We have a good energy. Spoiled child.
Yeah.
Spoiled child.
So we're here to talk Spice Laugh.
Yes, Spice Laugh Comedy Bash.
When I saw the commercial with you and Robert and Karim, I said this is a belly cramper.
Yes. Bro, I'm so happy to be back here.
Yeah.
Back on stage after, taking a break for just maybe a little over 3 years or more.
It seemed more than that.
Yeah,
Let's tell you how much you were missing.
But I feel at home now. And not just at home on stage, but at home with my Heritage Theatre family. I call them family because, part of my growth process, they played a key part of it. The entire Heritage family from Cedric Riggs, Christy Riggs, and Robert White, and likes of Western like Alistair Keynes Douglas and Bassanio Nicholas, Pablo Sylvester, Halil Abdul Wali, Christine Clarkson, may her soul rest in eternal peace. And all these names will always stay with me, and sit in a special place in my heart because they were. They were part of a process for me, a part of a transition in my life, and I hold them dearly.
Those years, you blazing up the stage on the comedy and I doing the MC, which was
yes.
So
seriously, that period was to me was amazing.
They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't. We build things from everyday life. And I always say that this production is not about YouTube laughs. It's about taking everyday scenarios and situation and making comedy out of it.
Community-based
things that you can identify with every day. And that's what makes our team so dynamic. You know
what cracks me up whenever I play the commercial? Who got married to you? You old as road. Yes, use the pothole in the road.
But you have, and that's what comedy is about, the ability to take situations that one may want to shy away from and turn it to make it a light, bring a light spin on it, and that's what we do a lot of. And this show in particular, Spice Laugh Comedy Bash, is really out to plaster ourselves as a theater organization, as a group, in the field of comedy, because a lot came after us.
Yeah.
You know, we can take the credit at really bringing a full-length comedy production. So you had concerts before where you have comedians come up and doing bits and pieces on stage, but this particular style is a heritage style. We do a comedy production, so it's a series of monologues, dialogues, short hilarious skits, stand-up pieces, you know, and there's just so much that's blend into that piece, you know. A multimedia style sort of production. We deliver song in comedy, you know. It's just a nice variety, and this production, Spice Life Comedy Bash, will not be short of it, giving you a lot of the new, fresh ideas. I mean, trust me, when you get there, you say, boy, how these fellas take these serious topics and make fun out of it. And
don't go there.
Don't go there. Don't go there. You know, take this.
Morning, Kalistra.
But you like stupid, say? Don't go there. Yeah, you know, and then you have the I call it, you know, so the pecan that you can get every day. That's what we do, and we're really excited about it.
Let me ask you this now. My partner, I mean, I hope he can take a little pecan. Are you going to incorporate the fact that I come to tell you on the program that I can't come to the program?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say it so. No, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun, you know. And you know, I just want to encourage folks to come out to Spice Life Comedy Bash on the 22nd and 23rd, and then the 30th we move to Grenville. You know. You know,
one of the things that I always advocate for on a serious side of things, whenever these productions come on stream, I want to go Carrico too, boy.
Well, over the years we did Carrico, and I would not say it's something out of the bag. It's for consideration. Just getting to engage somebody in Carrico who can host us.
Kim Mills. Kim the King. Good morning.
Morning, Kim. Morning. And we worked with Kim over the years.
I've been
Dexter Legard, Kim. We worked with the Regatta Committee in the past. So we would have performed in Carrico in the past. And you're right. Maybe it is something that we need to consider after this run of the production on mainland here in Grenada, doing Carrico.
Get some corporate sponsorship on board and just make it happen. One of the things I've observed, you know, in recent times, I mean, the economy is slow, right? There's no denying that things are not turning as we're used to, all right? But it's not just a Grenada issue, but I would like to see more efforts and buy-ins from corporate Grenada in these sort of activities.
Well, I think it's a balance effect, because for them to put out, we need to put in. So I mean, as you say, if things are not turning the way it is, they may be reluctant in terms of pushing. But to make money, you have to spend money, and that's a philosophy that we fail to realize. That's why advertising is so key when you want to build your brand or push your brand.
A good old friend of mine. Not old, all right?
No,
a good friend, a long-time friend of mine who was, a media personality, Roy T. Jones, in an early commercial that he did. He said, "Remember, advertising doesn't cost; it pays."
That's true.
Yeah, Roy T. Good morning.
You spend money to make money. You know, and come out and support the creative industry, support the creatives in the different fields. You know, we put a lot into it. We spend a lot of time, not just time away from family, time just sitting there building ideas, creating your own ideas, and we do it for you because we need to laugh. We need to laugh, and that's why we have decided, because in the past couple months, years, we did so the Heritage Theatre did Fed On, and we did Fire to Dance, and people been asking for comedy. They want to laugh, they want to sit back and
we need a good laugh.
You know, throw on your Depends and come in the street center. You know, put on your Depends, and you know, you don't have to get up because you're PUP. You know, you don't have to get up. You just have to enjoy the thing.
Whenever I get guys like you, right, in my company, I always try to put a spin on things. What has comedy comedy done for you? How has it transformed your life positively? Because you can be looked at as a role model to younger folks. I never hear you in trouble. I never see you on drugs. I say I never see it. I mean, you've never been there. And I'm not speaking prescribed drugs.
Okay, I'm happy you claim there. Yes.
Yes, you understand?
Yeah.
So how has comedy worked for you, and how could you suggest it to youngsters out there as an alternative to deviant behaviors?
Well, I would want to open it more than just comedy, because comedy is serious business.
Yeah.
To be a comedian, you have to be serious.
Serious, yeah.
You know, your ability to focus and take, as I said, extract the lighter side out of serious matters. For me personally, it was an amazing part of my upbringing. I said it in the beginning, just being part and getting involved in heritage theatre. It was part of comedy. Chris came to GBSS as part of casting for production, and I decided I want to take part in the casting, and out of a bet, I guaranteed I said I'm going to take part, and again I role. And
how much was the bet?
The bet, I just sold talk. Just bragging, just bragging as boys in the form. And I took part in my audition, and there was no turning back. Right. And I am happy because I got an opportunity to be guided by minds who, as you said, they were serious, they were focused. None of them went to drugs, none of them went to drinking alcohol. And, they were like parents who then became brothers and sisters.
Right. Mommy and it's always mommy.
Yeah, and that helped me, I must say, take me away from summer. So I look forward to it. And that's what Heritage did for me. And theatre and comedy did for me. There was something I look forward to doing every Wednesday. And we have been doing this I've been part of Heritage Theatre for very long.
Yeah.
I want to quote because people say, what, boy, you old me? No, I say, but for very long. And I look forward to just being in the company of my colleagues, my theatre family. So I look, and because when you got there, it was laugh, and our dynamics in Heritage is unique.
Right.
So what you see on stage is what exists during a meeting. So whether or not there's a production, we meet.
You see me laughing. One of your other cast, Robert.
Uncle Robert?
Uncle Robert.
So yeah, Uncle Robert.
There's something personal between Robert and I was telling you after this. Robert White calls a year,
Yeah.
He said 2022, and he calls a year.
No, but I'm happy you brought up Robert, because Robert by far is one of the most talented.
Yeah, he's a natural.
I can't use the word here.
Yeah.
Animal go. He's one of that.
He's one of that.
Yeah, he's one of that. He's one of that.
Yeah. If you were writing it, I just put some asterisks.
Yeah. Asterisk that thing here. But Robert is by far, a true inspiration.
Yeah.
And I want to put on records my appreciation for his friendship.
He's your friend.
Yeah.
He's my brother from another mother.
Well, friendship, uncle, brother, name it, the whole family tree.
Yeah.
Tap, and like you asked the question, what it did, because I remember the days going up to GBSS that and looking at likes of Pablo Sylvester on him on stage as a comedian.
Yeah.
And I looked at Pablo, and I always remember that a character he did called Slim, and I can't get it out of my head, and it stayed with me. And I said to myself one day, I said, I want to do what that guy doing now, and I want to be better than him. Yeah.
Okay.
And God be my witness, I worked hard, I worked with him, and we have that sort of...
You think you're better than him? Yeah.
Well, we all have a different style, and I think it's a blend, because I was schooled by Pablo and Halim Abdouali and Bassanyu and Robert, so I took a bit of everybody, put it in the blender.
So a malage.
Yeah. Yes. You understand? A cook up, a real cook up.
Yeah.
and created my personalities on stage. And I say personalities because for this production, is a lot of personalities.
You have a multiplicity of roles.
Man, I'm to you, man.
Yeah.
And may her soul rest in peace. And for years, she called me per person money, Mrs. Campbell, Oda Campbell. For years, she called me.
You had to go there,
per person money. And we always laughed about a role I played in one of the production as a bus conductor, and it stayed with her. And that's why I say I believe in taking the roles and transforming them, making them become part of my everyday operation. So when you see a character on stage, when I do a character on stage, because I will sit and look at somebody in the community and say, hey, okay, I'll take that spin, maybe the walk, maybe the behavior, something, the look,
and mimic that,
and mimic it, and then put it into my character when I deliver on stage, But Comedy Bash is filled. It's going to be filled with vibes, the dynamics of the production. You mentioned earlier Karim Alexis, so Karim is part of the cast, and what we are trying to build is a comedy brand, synonymous to Grenada, the Spice Life comedy brand, and yes, we may consider in the future inviting, but the focus is to build ours.
Zai says that Stephen Celestine, he says, good morning, innocent, two of a kind, you and Walters.
Two?
Two. I'm more than two.
Two, a lot of us, plenty.
I two square.
But it's the fact that we plan to go there and deliver something that Grenada been missing, and as I say, I could tell you, come, it will be nice, it will be real nice.
Well, of course,
we have Lisa James, the likes of Sonia Cadet, Debbie and John, and just name it. And that's what I said. The family energy and heritage is unique, and we'll be on stage.
And what makes it, what caps it off is the fact that Francis is also acting a role.
Yeah, so we're talking theater because Francis is doing a production as well. So we have Heritage doing Comedy Bash, and Francis is doing the I think it's a wedding. So you have a month of entertainment, local theater, and I will encourage anybody to support the craft.
I had both Francis and Chris here on different occasions, and I try to get them to to take a stronger role in terms of getting more young people across the state involved in comedy. And I think if Grenadians learn to laugh and learn to make people laugh more, we have a reduction in crime.
Well, that's true. And we are humorous people,
we are naturally.
We are naturally humorous people. Some folks think you have to display this macho man, macho heavy woman personality. Nah.
Learn to laugh out things.
What happened to you, man? What happened to you? Even though you're not teaching them what, get false FIFA laugh.
You remember the time when the two madmen were racing each other with the cutlass? And one...
yes. And I say, your time to run it down.
You say, look, your time to run. So if we could incorporate this thing in everyday life, you understand what I'm saying, man?
And that's what it is. We just want, to bring this energy to the stage that it can, blow across the island. Bring that good energy and as you said earlier, it is a good, I want to use the word distraction. But theater comedy is a good avenue.
It's healthy.
Channel your energy.
It's healthy. Somebody wants to join in the conversation. Good morning, caller.
Oh, yes, good morning to you, sir. And
welcome.
Good morning to your guests. Now, I listen, I always defend my professional, and I would like to see my professionals stay here and develop to the max. You made a statement a few minutes ago, is that the economy is slow. Now, that is my pet peeve. We are playing games. The economy is money. Let's just put it simple. The economy is money. We're talking a lot of things that we want to do. Yes, great things that we want to do. Where do the money come from? What produces the money? So when I talk about the economy, some people doesn't understand, but it's all aspect of the arms and that will produce the revenue. We have to expand, and when everything starts with infrastructure, which is expansion of new ventures, areas for new ventures so you could actually spread to do the things that you want to do. And we're taking this thing for joke. We have to expand the economy. We have to develop the economy to produce wealth for our people. Other than that, we're going to lose the society, you know. I say in this thing, and it's not so simple.
Okay.
Because I see us degrading from day to day. Things becoming tougher and tougher. You know, look at you're prosecuting village people who burn a little bush. So you're fighting with the farmers now.
Okay.
The community is fighting each other. That's where we're going. We have to pay attention to things. Get the economy going. We can't continue growing the economy by 2 and 3%. That is waste of time.
Okay.
1.5% waste of time. We have to get the economy going to produce jobs, produce money if we want to do things. So that these professionals like you have on the program can stay here and develop. We're making joke with the life of people. This thing upset me.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And he sounds quite passionate, and
he's a very passionate person as it relates to the economy. It's our responsibility to grow it. We all need to play an integral part in this, you know, and as we said earlier, it's about circulation of revenue and stuff. But a big push is being made now as it relates to the creative arts.
Yes.
Right.
And when he said that, you know, that's the first thing that came to mind, because there is now a body that is working to help.
And they're not just working, they're actually putting money where their mouth is, because there's monies involved that, you know, can support
and I am sure you can bring a lot of folks on the program who can give testimonials as to the benefit of the creative industries, and we have benefited as creatives as well, and I can say this openly, you know, and I say thanks to them because they back it. It wasn't something that was created and I was left hanging. You know, you need to do your part.
We're going to do this,
but you have your part to play. So don't sit home and expect them to be to deliver it to you. You need to do your thing. And
no envelope comes through the mail.
Nope. You know, and that's what it is. You know, but you know, we just had to keep working together. We just had to keep building our brands, and as he said, local, and he spoke about, you know, and that's why Comedy Bash is about this. It's about featuring our own. Featuring our own.
I might just make a guest appearance.
You know, days you used to be up and down on stage and have people rolling, you know. So it's in you.
I might just guess I was appearing.
We want to guess that you appear. We want you to appear. We want you to appear on stage, you know.
Dillian, it's always a pleasure. I really want your daughter to come and just say hi to the audience, you know. Could you just come and wave for us, please? Just come and wave for us.
People can see. Just come and wave.
Let the world see Dillian's future comedian daughter.
What's your hairstyle? Don't bother the hairstyle, right? Don't bother the hairstyle. Say good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
Lovely.
Yeah, but I just want to, you know, invite folks to come down to the Trade Center on the 22nd and 23rd from 7. All the shows will be at 7, and then we move to Grenville on the 30th at the Deluxe Cinema, again 7 p.m. as well. And you know, if you get your tickets now. Get your tickets now, because you know space is always a concern. And you see, there's not old age when I put on the glasses. It's just you call it an upgrade.
No, it's not that. It's just to make sure that some letters are not before the others. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know, so just I want to just share the outlets. Gittins Health and Wellness, 3B's Art and Soul Bookstore, Mitchell's Pharmacy, Heritage Theatre members, Go to Fit, and in St. Andrews you can get from St. Andrews Pharmacy. Those are the ticket outlets.
By a card.
By a card. Akela, good morning. And the price of the tickets is $60. You know, so
it's
a giveaway. You know, and I guarantee you're gonna have fun. Come and laugh.
Belly
you know?
cramp.
Come on, Eat good. Don't drink too much water, because if you need to, maybe we'll offer complimentary depends.
If Donald using it, who can't?
I'm not caressing you. I don't think in part.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck. Yeah, that's basically. Okay, I understand. You know, but we just want to encourage folks to come down to the tree and have a evenings of good Grenadian comedy.
Yeah.
Good energy, good vibes. You know, you're seeing them fellas walking up and down on the road looking all serious in the day, but oh gosh.
Yeah.
On stage is a different space, a different place, you know.
Next time I'll bring Robert on the set.
Yeah, you know, please watch me. We have you know, Pastor Woodens.
Yeah.
You know, so look out for Pastor Woodens. Yeah, look out for Pastor.
I like the name.
Pastor Woodens.
Dillian, it's a pleasure.
Bro,
we have another guest to bring
it's really my pleasure. All right. So
we must do this a little more often, man.
Well, let me know. Let me know.
When Kiara, when Kiara gives you permission, you can just drop by on the set with me on morning. Let's just turn the place up.
Yeah, chit chat.
Yeah,
chit chat. It's a pleasure. It's really a pleasure, bro. All right,
folks. I've been speaking with Dillian Walters. There, going out to Spice Comedy
Spice
Laugh,
Laugh Comedy Bash.
Yeah, Laugh Bash. Right, good. Okay, it's on from this weekend.
No, the 22nd.
The 22nd.
The 22nd, 23rd, and 30th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for Grenada to laugh again. Heritage Theatre presents Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024, Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, 23rd June at the Trade Center in Grandance, and on Sunday, 30th June at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Showtime, 7 p.m. every time, featuring some of Grenada's best ambassadors of comedy. Robert White.
I'll line up behind the yellow for 9 elections straight. I changed all in time to lose the last election. Why? Because I'm always on the losing side.
Dillian Walters.
It's the McWayne I couldn't take. I don't tell Molly didn't know.
Kareem Alexis and other outstanding comedic performances, all coming to knock you off your seats with laughter. Get your tickets now. Bring out the entire family. Tickets are $60. It's time for Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024.
The place go flood with laughter.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation this morning. I'm joined again by my dear friend Ian Blakey, also known as Pink Panther, and he's representing the Grenada Green Group, the 3Gs, and he's yet to talk to us about a litter campaign that starts this weekend. Good morning, Pink Panther.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Well, you should never ask anybody my age how they are, because they might tell you.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. All right, so we've been doing quite a lot of promotional work as it relates to that litter campaign that you have coming up. Could you tell us a bit about it?
Yes. Before everybody runs away and thinks litter is an uninteresting subject, I understand. We are an anti-litter group, but what we're doing now, and the reason I'm with you today, is that we've been commissioned by a regional body, Unite Caribbean, Recycle OECS, and other acronyms, to collect plastic bottles, plastic drinks bottles, things like the Sprite bottle I'm holding up here. Okay. And we're doing that starting tomorrow, Saturday the 8th, Camahone Park, between 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. And after that, we're going to be doing it at Camahone Park on the first Saturday of every month, July to November inclusive. We are trying to do it up country as well. So in September, we hope to be at the Breakwater at Soteas, but we are waiting for permission to use that area. And in October, we're hoping to be at Victoria Park in St Andrews. So we don't miss those out. Okay. The idea is, and here we obviously have the support of Solid Waste, who are stalwart supporters of our group, and we of them. We are hoping to unburden Perseverance a bit. Now, if you have your drinks bottles, and they, if you examine their bottoms, have the number 1 or 2 on them, normally, not always. The responsible thing has obviously been to put them in a bin. If you can't find a bin, the responsible thing is to take it home, put it in the garbage, and it goes to Perseverance. When the bin is full, you need to empty it, so you give it to Solid Waste. Solid Waste takes it to Perseverance. What happens when Perseverance is full? It very nearly is, and that is getting scary. So Solid Waste are trying to unburden Perseverance to make use of the little space they've got left. They have a shredder which can deal with plastic drinks bottles. They shred it. It gets pelleted, I'm not sure whether here or abroad, but it then goes off to, I think it is Miami, and goes to a firm that passes on the pellets to people who make items from recycled plastic. Okay. I've seen pictures of furniture made from recycled plastic bottles, and a woman I know from a completely different context who has a little shop up in St Paul's showed me some jeans she had bought in the USA, and the fabric felt exactly like normal denim. It looked like normal denim. She told me it feels like normal denim when you wear it. It doesn't feel unpleasantly hot or anything. But if you look at the label, it's 24% recycled plastic bottles. Okay. And the label said there are 6 bottles in this garment. So we're unburdening Perseverance. We've at last found a use for plastic bottles, which have hitherto been a scourge, and we're providing a raw material. What's not to like about it?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Do you think that Grenada as a whole is understanding the significance of not using plastics wherever necessary? I mean, we've got the new Six Senses Hotel, who, their sustainability project is high on zero single plastic use. Do you think Grenada really on board with the damage that plastic can cause to our environment?
Thank you for asking that question. No. And I know that every time I go into a pharmacy, I'm held together by pharmaceuticals, I'm afraid, because of a heart problem. Every time I go into a pharmacy, any pharmacy, I get my tablets. They're in a little pack wrapped in foil. The little pack wrapped in foil is in a cardboard box. What more wrapping do I need? No, I have to be given a little black plastic bag, which I always refuse. Those plastic bags are filling Perseverance. And every customer I see in the pharmacy, if they hastily want to conceal whatever they're getting, which I'm told is the case, they've got pockets, they've got bags. Yeah. Every customer has pockets and bags.
Okay, so what do you think would it take to really sensitize Grenadians as to the danger, the impending danger that, because it is dangerous, yeah? If we really look, I don't think Grenadians quite grasp the concept that all these things are actually leading up to the effects that we are getting from climate change.
Well, thank you for another good question. Let me start sensitizing and expressing the danger by just giving you a few facts. And here I'm conscious that I cannot follow your last guest. I can't make people laugh. I'm sorry. I wish. But hear this and then go to the comedy festival. But don't forget what I'm going to say. Plastics in particular, and we're not just an anti-plastics group. I'm just talking about a plastic collection starting tomorrow and then the first Saturday of every month. There's nothing you can do with plastics that is harmless. If you burn them, and lots of people burn them in backyard burning, they release dioxins, which are one of the most potent causes of cancer known to mankind. And I'm a hasher. I go around into all sorts of hidden corners of Grenada, and you see people have burnt things. They've tried to burn glass and tins as well, but they've tried to burn plastic. If you know somebody with cancer, of course it can have a genetic reason, of course it can have a nutritional reason, but burning plastics plays a role. It is dangerous. If you put plastics in the ocean, I think this is common knowledge now, breaks up into tiny little microscopic bits, attaches itself to plankton. Attaching itself to plankton often involves attaching itself also to industrial chemicals which are toxic. Fish eat the plankton, we eat the fish, and there are not that many people around apparently without plastic in them. Since plastic is made of oil and is attached to the industrial chemicals, this is not good news. You wouldn't eat oil unless you're a jab. You wouldn't choose to consume something toxic, and yet every time a plastic bottle goes into the sea, that's what's happening.
We're eventually going to eat it.
And I urge anybody to look at a little documentary on YouTube, lasts 15 minutes. It's called Midway Plastic Island, or possibly Midway Island of Plastic, and you see the result of putting too much plastic in the sea. So in the ocean, it's dangerous. It's killing. It's poisoning. In the air, it's dangerous. And when you burn the plastics, the residue remains on the leaves of vegetables and has to be scrubbed off rather than rinsed off to make them safe. Not good. Okay. The third possibility, if you don't burn it, if you don't put it in the sea, is to put it on the soil. And this is where the research is fairly recent. I think it's the Netherlands and Colombia have discovered that it kills earthworms. Earthworms are needed for oxygenation of soil and drainage. Worse, it aids the uptake of heavy metals into plants. Now, I used to be, before retirement, not that everybody believes I've retired, a German language tour guide. And I've taken Swiss cocoa buyers to the Cocoa Association's main sites where they keep the pedigree trees for hybriding to match the soil type. And the Swiss have told me that they no longer buy cocoa from some areas of South America because of heavy metals in the cocoa beans, which makes them toxic. If we lose our cocoa industry, we've lost a lot. And the other industry that we can't afford to lose is, of course, tourism. Again, taking German tourists around, which used to be my job, they asked 3 questions. Is Grenada safe? What were the Americans doing here? And the third is an observation. If it's the rainy season and all the garbage is covered up by vegetation, they say, "Oh, isn't this place clean?" And then there's the opposite in the dry season, a comment that made me cringe, admittedly not from a German, who said, "Typical third world country, covered in litter." And that is one reason our group formed, to try and do something about that.
Right.
So plastics in the soil aid the uptake of heavy metals into plants, make the cocoa unsaleable. In the air, give us cancer. And in the water, fill us with plastic ourselves and we're eating our old garbage. That's the educational message, and we're trying to put that out into schools. But we also need to educate the adults.
Yeah. All right, in the interest of time, let's zero in on the actual litter campaign. So it starts tomorrow at Camahon Park. And what are the further details?
Bring your plastic bottles. And I'm holding this up for the television viewers. Here is a plastic bottle. It has actually got Recycle Me on the side, which is good. If you've got a plastic bottle, take its clothes off.
Take its clothes off?
Take its clothes off.
All right.
Take its hat off. If the contents have been dirty, give it a quick rinse. You don't need to go overboard, but just so that it's not visibly dirty. Fill a bag with bottles or a box with bottles. Bring them along. We weigh them, take your name, take your phone number, and the person who brings the most bottles wins a little prize each time.
Wow.
The school that brings the most bottles cumulatively, that is from tomorrow up until November inclusive, wins $1,000.
Yeah.
So there are rewards.
Okay. All right. And also that happens every first Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. But there's also the out parishing you go to, hopefully.
We're expecting to go to Soteres in September.
Right.
And to St Andrews, Grenville in October.
Okay.
But Camahon Park will run on both those dates as well.
Okay, so every first Saturday.
Every first Saturday.
All right, Mr.
Until November.
Okay. All right, well, folks, you heard it. All right, this is serious business. After the laugh, this comes the serious business. It's serious. Listening to what Mr. Blakey had to say as it relates to the dangers of plastic and so forth. It's time that we wise up a bit and get rid of our plastic in the appropriate ways. Mr. Blakey, thanks.
Thank you very much, and hope to see as many as possible of you tomorrow at Camahon.
Okay. It's a pleasure. I wish you all the best. Folks, stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Struggling to secure a business loan because of limited credit history or loan security? The Eastern Caribbean Partial Credit Guarantee has the security you need. The Eastern Caribbean Partial Credit Guarantee, ECPCGC, is a bridge to accessible financing for micro, small, and medium enterprises in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. Backed by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank with funding from the World Bank. We work with financial institutions to help MSMEs get credit to stay in business, grow their business, or invest in green technologies. Our process is simple. Apply for a loan at your local lender. If collateral is in question, our partial credit guarantee is the answer. Once you meet the criteria, we pledge up to 80% of the collateral you're short of. Reach out to an ECPCGC participating lender or visit www.ecpcgc.org for more information. The Eastern Caribbean Partial Credit Guarantee for MSMEs. Your business, your growth, our guarantee.
Tonight's Faithlands family drama continues with I Do by Urias Peters at Labucan Creative Center, Saturdays at 8 p.m., Sundays at 6 p.m., June 8th to 30th.
In these moments, we not just watching our match, we live in it. 44 million fans, 11 players, one flow. Bleeding we colors, celebrating we greatness. Wherever it's played, Flow is proud to be a part of it. This is We Game.
Avoid leaks at home. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
It is important to know what your road signs and markings means. The zigzag lines means you should not park in the marked area. Parking is allowed inside the solid white lines on the edge of the road. Remember, look out for pedestrians. Pedestrians, be sure the vehicle comes to a complete stop before crossing. These tips can save your life. These tips can make our roads safer for all users. Be safe, be seen, be smart. A message from the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
the end of the Second World War, the Cold War had begun. The world lay divided between two great superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. It would not be a conventional